everybody, welcome back, guys. Thanks for everyone tuning in. Today we got a little bit of a different video today. Instead of a DIY or a race or something like that, man, we're talking about flex fuel kits. So if you didn't know, now you know, man. The Evo 10s do have capability of getting flex fuel on their cars. Now there's a couple different systems that you can buy that I know of. I personally have the Driven Fab kit. They also make the WTF kit, and I'm sure there's a couple other ones out there. I like mine. Mine comes with a little gauge system or whatever. And basically how it works is you put this little sensor on top of your fuel tank in between one of the lines, and when fuel's going through there, it's constantly reading that. And to connect that, you have a little tiny plug that you unplug one of your stock plugs that's on top of the fuel tank, and you plug it into this, and now it's actually coordinating with the stock computer, and that way your tuner can actually tune true flex fuel, man. You can be 93 octane, half a tank, and feel 885 in this car right now, and it'll completely drive fine, and it'll do a flex over to the next until you're, you know, at a dominance of one or the other. Really cool that they decided to do this or get this program. To do that, you do have to buy an extra program though. Mind you, who cares? It's only 100 extra bucks to buy the program. Evo 8s and 9s, which I'm not hating. I love Evo 8s and 9s and 7s and 6s. I love all of the Evos. But those can only be tuned on one single map. So you can do 93 or you can do 85 or whatever kind of map, you can only do one. So with these on the stock computers, you can get the TEFRA program, or your tuner will get the TEFRA program, and it's $100 licensing. After that, they're able to do a true flex fuel tune from one to the other, and that way, if you decide to travel or whatever, I mean, right now, if I was running E85 low, I could just go to the pump and fill 93, and I can keep driving. So with distance traveling and doing things like that, it adds a little security blanket to your heart to know that you won't get stuck and stuck somewhere. As you guys did see a second ago, I just checked all my stuff, checked my oil, checked my catch can to make sure the catch cans, I always like to keep my catch can like under a quarter full. If it gets to a half, I empty it. Obviously, it's there to gather that stuff, but I always like to check it out and just keep it low. So I kept my catch can is low, my oil is perfect right now, I just did an oil change, and you saw me fill the tanks. I have the VP racing jugs, so I am flex fuel, but mind you, I did buy those 2 tanks day one when I got my original tune. When I was not flex fuel tuned, I had to go all the way down to Fort Lauderdale at AT Autosports. Chris Carby, Slowpoke Tuning, he's the guy who tuned me. I bought those tanks so I could bring 85 in those, which I did. I brought, they say 5, you can fit 6 gallons in each of those. So I brought 12 gallons down with me. We put 93 in, tuned it on that, made like 500 horsepower even. And then we went back and emptied the tanks, put the 85 in, and we made over 600, if you haven't seen this video already. And then we turned it on a couple pounds, so we're running 583 wheel horsepower today, every day, instead of the 614 that we did make on the stock block. So that's why I got the tanks, but as you can see, super convenient, man. I keep them at my house. Whenever I take my SUV to work, I'll go ahead and just throw those things in the trunk, and I'll fill them up. So once a week, I'm filling them up, if not even less than that, in between me stopping at the gas stations. Sometimes it's just much more convenient just to fill your own tank at the house. It makes it really, really nice. Especially, I'm always running late to everything, so it just makes it super convenient. Like today, I'm heading to work right this second. Had to get an extra half a gallon, or half a tank. So I put 6 gallons in really quick, and we are on our way. All right, so after you've gotten your kit, you've gotten your Driven Fab, you got your WTF, whatever kind of flex fuel kit you got, you plugged it in, you got your sensor, all that good stuff, and you're being tuned, you're in it, man. So now you can drive around worry-free. And something really cool, the coolest thing probably about this, everyone loves this. I get this question so much, and for a good reason. What's up with that anti-lag, or it's actually spark cut? What is going on when you're banging fire out the back of this thing? Everyone wants to know how am I doing it, how that's being done, and how they can get it done on their own cars. So that is from the TEFRA program. So the program that you buy when you go flex fuel has the capability of doing spark cut. So if your tuner wants to, not everyone maybe doesn't want to, man. Doing that spark cut, obviously as you see it, I mean, you are banging a fire all the way from the motor, through the exhaust manifold, through the turbo, down the downpipe, through your exhaust. Like, it's bad on everything. Bad for the valves, bad for everything it goes through. It's basically, it's almost like kind of retarded in timing. Basically, it's spark cutting it, so it's cutting off the spark, so that all that fuel that's in that cylinder, when it comes up, it basically is exploding as soon as it hits the exhaust manifold, which then as soon as all that fuel now that was not sparked off by the spark plug enters the exhaust manifold, it explodes, shooting that flame out the back. But before it does it clearly goes to the turbo, rips to the turbo housing, and that's why it spools the crap out of it. So it's kind of like anti-lag in a sense, to where it will bring you up in boost and you will get numbers on a big turbo just sitting still doing that. But there is some consequences for that, which is banging a huge explosion out your exhaust valves, down your turbo manifold, through the turbo, through the exhaust. It is rough on everything. I do like to do it once in a while. It is a cool thing to have. Let's say if you're in a two-step competition, I don't know, whatever you want to do, man. It is sweet, but definitely be careful if you guys do decide to get this. And only show off when you want to, man. And I wouldn't go around just hammering that thing all the time, because your turbo will not last very long. The bearings in there will get jacked up. Exhaust valves could have an issue. All different type cracks in the manifold, all different stuff. But that is how you do it, man. It is spark cut. Your tuner will be able to do it if he wants to. I said they want to because some tuners might not even want to touch the car and do the spark cut to it, because it is so brutal and everything. And when things start messing up, now people are messaging them asking, hey, what the hell is going on with my car? And truth be told, you may have done it to yourself by shooting explosions through the exhaust. So that being said, though, I do love my car so much with the flex fuel kits. If you guys do not have this, I definitely recommend getting it. It makes it very convenient if you do travel, if you do want some security, just to know that you won't get stuck somewhere. And I hope this did also answer a question if you wanted to know about that whole spark cut thing and how you can make 3-foot flames shoot out the back of your things and sound like a damn shotgun and hit you right in the chest. It is intense, man. And if you haven't heard it in person or you've heard it on video, it has no justification for what's actually in real life, man. Because in real life, that thing literally, you feel it deep through your chest, just hammering you, and it's aggressive. What the windshield wiper? Dude, my windshield wiper's jacked, dude. But yeah, guys, I know this video's a little short. I just wanted to hit you guys up with some quick information about the flex fuel kits and how we got flex fuel tuned, some of the programs that you can use, some of the different flex fuel kits you can get, and how it all works. So I do hope this answers some questions for you guys, gave you some confidence to get this knocked out or add this to your car if you want it. Definitely very convenient, really cool system. But yeah, that's that, man. So everyone, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We'll see you in the next one.